Before I get into this video, I just want to give a quick shout out and thank you to one of the dozen or so channels that had my back way back in May when my main channel was terminated by YouTube. It's Anthony over at God Rules. He's got a pretty cool contest going where you can win a laptop, a Samsung Galaxy tablet, and some other cool stuff that you want to check out. All you got to do is click the description in the link below, go to the bottom of his page, and sign up for free. Tell him High Impact Vlog sent you.
If you fly Delta Airlines, you could soon breeze through airport check-in and security just by showing your face. The nation's first biometric airport terminal launches tomorrow in Atlanta. The system will allow passengers to go from curb to gate and onto the plane without showing their passports.
When I saw the first part of this, the first thing that popped into my mind were the words of Ben Franklin. Those who would give up essential liberty for a little temporary security will get neither liberty nor security. In this case, people are giving up their identity for convenience.
But the new technology also raises some privacy concerns. Chris Van Cleve is at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport with a look at this new system. I'm intrigued. Chris, good morning.
Good morning. Well, you see all of these lights here. These are all cameras, some of the 84 that have been installed in this terminal. Basically, here's how it works. You go up to the camera. If the light turns green, your face has been verified. You don't need your boarding pass or your passport. And that's pretty much how it's going to work at the kiosks, even TSA. At TSA, it'll save you 20 seconds a person. But at the gate, it's a big time saver, up to 9 minutes a flight.
Save 20 seconds at the kiosk or 9 minutes with facial recognition at the desk. In case you haven't learned this by now, neither the TSA nor Homeland Security nor any government agent or agency gives a damn about your convenience or security. They're only there for 3 reasons: power, control, and money. The TSA costs $8 billion freaking dollars every year to operate. So you'd think with that kind of money you'd get some kind of security, right? Think again. Even mainstream media puppets report that the TSA isn't keeping you safe. TSA failed to detect 95% of prohibited items at Minneapolis Airport. TSA fails most tests at latest undercover operation at airports. TSA is such a failure that even CNN asks, why are we spending $7 billion on TSA? As the article goes on to list their horrible service record. So keep in mind as you watch this that they don't give a damn about you and they're not there to keep you safe. It's all security theater to strip you of more of your individual rights, control you, and steal from you. And that's it.
Face the camera, man.
Flyers are checking in to the future.
Look right there for me.
At Atlanta's International Terminal.
Smile for the camera.
Starting tomorrow, Terminal F will be the nation's first fully biometric airport experience, allowing passengers to just use their face at a kiosk, to check bags at the counter, go through security.
Sir, I'll get you right here.
And even board flights.
Anything to keep me from getting in the lines, and time's money.
Anything to keep me from being delayed. Here, you want some of my saliva? How about some of my blood? I can give you some of my blood. You can scrape my skin cells, take a couple strands of hair. Heck, come here, Charlie. Here, you can have one of my kids. Time's money, and I'm willing to give up just about anything for the convenience of getting on that plane that has a 95% chance of carrying a bomb that the TSA was supposed to protect me from.
The system takes a picture and compares it against a digital copy of a traveler's passport photo, stored in a secure Customs and Border Protection database of people flying that day.
Thank you.
It takes as little as 2 seconds.
Speed wins, certainly from a customer viewpoint.
Gil West is Delta's Chief Operating Officer.
Initially, it's for international flights from U.S. stations. I do see a future where this will be used for domestic flights.
How are you?
Good. If you could just look into the camera, please. Perfect.
Now, this is all about saving time. The camera can verify my identity in seconds. It's faster than me going through my passport, giving it to her. She then scans it to verify my identity. It's about saving time, but it's not without some controversy. How big of a threat to people's privacy is this biometrics program?
It's a massive threat, and I don't say that lightly. What the program is doing is making it commonplace to use your face as a digital ID.
And guys, isn't that what they've been leading us up to with the facial recognition cameras on our cell phones? For us to sit here and think that the cameras in our pockets, in our cars, sitting on top of our desks and our computers, embedded in our TVs, mounted on traffic lights, in grocery stores, and just about everywhere you go, for us to think that our biometric data isn't being stored somewhere on some supercomputer is just sticking your head in the sand. They scan your retina, read your face, study your gait, and note your movements. We're hooked into a technologically advanced system. And what you're seeing right here is just one more layer of control where they remove layers of your anonymity and you get nothing in return. Nothing but an additional 20 seconds from the kiosk and 9 minutes from the help desk.
Republican Senator Mike Lee and Democrat Ed Markey have called on Customs and Border Protection to stop expanding this biometric program, partially mandated by Congress, until the agency implements privacy regulations and provides a report to Congress on the viability of biometrics.
If the rules haven't been made and there's not a regulation for you to follow, we're just kind of having to take your word for it.
Well, U.S. citizens can opt out of having the airline collect their photograph and transmit to CBP.
John Wagner, Deputy Executive Assistant Commissioner at CBP, is the architect of the system.
How well does the system work?
We're seeing 98 to 99% match rates.
As Flight 185 to Shanghai boarded, we watched most passengers opt to use the facial recognition system to board the plane.
Do you have any concerns about who's keeping the picture of your face?
No, I'm not worried about it. I mean, this is the world we live in. TSA already has it, so what's the difference?
I was inclined to actually make fun of this lady, but let's look at this two different ways. First, he asked her if she has any concerns about who's keeping a picture of her face. In one sense, it's pretty sheep-like to say, no, I'm not worried about who has my private information or what they could do with it after I walk away from this airport. And in another sense, it's the technological version of the metaphor of boiling a frog in water. The technology surrounds us. It's everywhere. Computers, the internet, cell phones, surveillance equipment everywhere we go. It's all around us and has become a part of our lives. You can be as careful as you want. One day, they'll get a snapshot of your face. They'll record your voice. They'll capture how you walk and carry yourself. They'll study your mannerisms. I've got tape over the camera on my computer, but I don't have tape on my cell phone. In a very real sense, universal data collection is inevitable, and even the most vigilant among us will one day be surveilled without our notice.
Delta's expanding this to Detroit next. The airline says it doesn't keep any of the photos that are taken. Customs holds on to the photos of U.S. citizens for about 12 hours before they're deleted from the system.
If you believe that, I've got a solid gold G6 to sell you, and it's parked right outside the front lawn of the White House in the Rose Garden.
CBP has been testing biometrics at 15 airports and 3 land border crossings. In the last few months alone, the system has flagged 34 people entering the United States with someone else's passport. That is illegal. Flat.
Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Whoa, shame on you for doing something a government parasite told you not to do. This legality-illegality crap has worked itself so far into the American psyche that it's like a cancerous brain tumor.
Yeah, I'm down for it because, as you said, there's cameras everywhere, so why not?
I'll tell you why not. Because many people can't be trusted, and when you put people in positions of power and authority, they really can't be trusted. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. This is kind of a catch-22. You don't want to give psychopaths your information and private data, but we live in a world where they can easily collect it anyway. Now, maybe we can all be super careful and walk around wearing trench coats with ski masks on our heads, gloves on our hands, sunglasses on our eyes, go off the grid and live in a cave. But who wants to live like that? Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comments section below, and I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored, shadow banned video. Guys, thanks for watching. I create at least one new video every day. If you get something out of this content and you want to be alerted when I upload new material, subscribe to High Impact Vlogs, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, and share it with everybody you know. Because the specter of censorship and termination looms over channels like mine, be sure to subscribe to my free private email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. And if you think it's worth helping the cause of truth here on this channel, you can support my work on Patreon or PayPal, or you can grab a hard-hitting shirt from the most politically incorrect shirt store on the planet. There are over 100 kick-ass designs, and I'm adding new ones every week. All these links are in the description and in the pinned comment. Remember, don't just believe anything and keep questioning everything. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored video.